Well, Mark Alford broke some news yesterday on Bloomberg Television. He was on there to talk about this little secret that's been getting a lot of attention after Donald Trump alluded to a little secret with Speaker Mike Johnson on Sunday night at Madison Square Garden.
And I think with our little secret, we're going to do really well with the House, right? Our little secret is having a big impact. He and I have a secret. We'll tell you what it is when the race is over.
So that led to conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory being floated out there. Here was the headline from the New York Times earlier in the week. Trump hints at little secret with House Republicans, setting off a panic. The former president, writes the New York Times, seemed to delight in fueling speculation about what he is cooking up with House Republicans, prompting Democrats to worry about election fraud. Speaker Mike Johnson refused to explain. PBS ran the headline this week. Speaker Johnson appears to confirm a secret election plan with Donald Trump. The New Yorker headline, will Trump and Johnson's little secret be unveiled on January 6th? I mean, oh my goodness, these people, you can't get away from them when it comes to just having some sanity. So Mark Alford's going on Bloomberg TV yesterday, and I guess he texted Speaker Johnson right before he went on saying, hey, I'm going on Bloomberg TV. They might ask me about the little secret. What do you want me to say? Well, here's the little secret. Yeah, it's going to blow your socks off right here.
Actually, the first member of the conference we've been able to speak with on air since Donald Trump made these remarks. Do you have any idea what the secret is?
I do. I've got a little secret, and I'll tell you what that is. I know Donald Trump's secret with Mike Johnson because Mike Johnson just texted me. I told him I was going to do this interview. The secret is a series of teletown halls. President Trump, when he met with us at the Capitol Hill Club some months back, it was a great team meeting between the House members and President Trump, and then he later had one with the Senate. This is something that President Trump did last election cycle, and he is going to up his game even more so this cycle to have teletown halls with at-risk seats, members who are trying desperately to get back to Congress to increase our majority in the House, because Lord knows the slim majority that we have right now is not working. And these teletown halls have been quite effective. I think it shows the tenacity, the tone and tenor that this president wants to set to touch people personally, to talk to them on the phone. The 45th president of the United States doing teletown halls.
Wow. So I guess you're making news here, Congressman. Thank you for reaching out to the speaker.
That's the big secret. Oh, my goodness. That is the big secret. Oh, wow. Yep. That's it. Wow. They got him. Yeah. Donald Trump doing teletown halls with House members or people running for House seats who were in close races. Wow. Oh, man. That's not what the New York Times was expecting earlier in the week when they wrote that the little secret Trump referred to at the Garden set off a frenzy among frightened Democrats who have been living with something akin to post-traumatic stress disorder caused by the last two presidential election cycles and who are now primed to fear the worst. Oh, my goodness. Relax. The little secret, I mean, they all have incredible TDS. That's Trump derangement syndrome. Trump literally, in an hour-plus speech in New York City, refers to a little secret with Mike Johnson, and they think he's planning some kind of coup. The only coup I've seen in politics the last few years is what happened to Joe Biden. That's the only coup I've seen.
Come on, man.
And now the poor guy's being sent off to do Zoom calls and talking about garbage Trump supporters last night.
Isn't a phobia an irrational fear?
Yeah.
So I think we would need to upgrade that from a syndrome to...
Yeah, it really is. We're at kind of the phobia point of things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not even
Imagine
syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
It's like full-blown phobia.
He's going to lock us up.
Yep. No, it's
coming
like
to get us.
Yep. He's coming right for you. Mm-hmm. You better watch out, my man.
Oh, the dictator that did leave office 4 years ago that didn't take $1 and pay, that guy.
Yep. He's coming for you, John. Come on now. So that was confirmed yesterday by Mark Alford, which it's just classic Trump. He overhypes something that isn't that big of a deal. But when he's speaking off the cuff, that's the showman. I got a little secret for you here. What, you're going to do teletown halls with House members who are in tight races? It's really not that interesting or all that big of a deal, but that's the showman. Oh, you're not going to believe what I've got coming out of here. Hey, buy this pillow, I'll give you 3 more. Okay, great. I'm saying that because I'm looking at a My Pillow commercial here in the studio. So that's where the pillow reference came from off the cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, great. Wow, fantastic. Not all that big of a deal. But then you had a situation last night where Kamala Harris is giving this speech at the Ellipse in Washington, D.C. And this, to me, was the perfect encapsulation of the campaign in a nutshell. They are in deep blue D.C., which has been an utter mess the last few years under its leadership. And I don't mean the federal leadership, I mean the local leadership. And she's trying to give her closing argument, and you can't really hear or focus on what she's saying because all I hear and all you're going to hear in this clip is sirens in the background.
1 week from today, you will have the chance to make a decision that directly impacts your life, the life of your family, and the future of this country we love.
The sirens, to me, are not just a coincidence. The sirens are a signal. Sometimes you get signs in your life that may not just be a coincidence. I'll leave it at that. And I don't think it was a coincidence that sirens are going off as Kamala Harris is making a closing argument to the American people there in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Because that right there was just an outstanding moment of not just what the last few weeks have been like for that side of the aisle and the campaign at large, but also what could very well be coming.